Uh, Good morning. I believe this is I want to say it's the 20th of March, and we are here in beautiful Fort Bragg. This is the Fort Bragg Marina. That is the Noyo River over there where those boats are. This is pretty much it. Way over there is Robin walking back from taking a shower, and we are in Sea Dock number 12. I just filled up our tanks with water, and I might go take a shower in a little bit. But mostly the purpose of this video is to explain what happened with our electricals coming around Cape Mendocino, where we lost all of our house bank. And so I will show some pictures, probably still pictures, with some text explanation about what went on with that. Short version is that our NiCad, our lithium ferric oxide batteries, have a built-in BMS, battery management system, and the battery management system sensed that we had a high resistance in one of the lines, and that was communicated back to the battery, and they basically shut down. Each of the batteries has its own battery manager, and it reacts to things like that by shutting down, because it says, oh, something's going on, it's not safe, I might have problems, and so I will just shut down. And that's exactly what happened. Did what it was supposed to do, and it sort of put us in a little bit of a bind, because almost all of our nav runs off the house bank, and very little runs off the starter battery, except things like the alternator and things like that. So we switched over to internal, and we started the motor, and so we had some generation capacity. And after looking at it, we basically determined that here's Robin coming back from the shower. We determined that if I hooked we have a switch that allows us to join the house bank to the starter bank temporarily if we're, for some reason, run stuff down. And that also allowed me to shut the house bank off from the rest of the electricals on the boat, and switch that over. And basically we cross-circuited to B, as they said on Star Trek, and that allowed us to get the nav back up and some lighting in the boat. So we had finally, after working on that for a little while, we had running lights and navigation lights, and got our chart plotter back, and that allowed us to get down the coast the rest of the way on our I believe it was a 20-hour sail and motor around Mendocino and down here to the Noyo River and into Fort Bragg. And here we are sitting in Fort Bragg because we fixed that like the second day we were here, and we reset the BMS. That involves disconnecting the hot leads to all the batteries individually, and you let them set for a half hour, and the BMS says, oh, okay, I'm good again, and it starts back up, and it came back up with full power. Nothing broken. Hasn't had any problems since. My connection that was bad was simply not tight enough, and I think going around Mendocino getting slammed by some waves, they were pretty nasty, it just knocked it loose enough that it arced a little, and then that raised the resistance on that wire. It was like a double-aught wire, probably one of the biggest battery cables you can imagine, but it was also the one that goes directly from the through the it was after the fuse that goes to the inverter charger. And so the inverter charger basically was trying to draw power from, or at least saw that, and then basically, yeah, said, I'm not going to do this anymore. It's not safe, and there we are. Anyway, so the day after, 3 or 4 days after we got here, we were talking about leaving, and Robin checked the freezer that morning, and the freezer was no longer freezing, which was a problem we had back in Brookings. We had a technician come out, and I think he put Freon in it 3 times, and the first time just to get it running, and the second 2 times because it was leaking, and he put a stop leak Freon in there that got us down here. I mean, the last 3 weeks since he had done that, it was not a problem, but it gave up the ghost here, and nobody in California will put Freon in your refrigeration unit, because California is so green that they can't even, do anything. So I've ordered a new compressor and cold plate that are known not to leak, and they come pre-charged, and so that will allow us to assemble those in place. They'll already be charged, we'll have Freon, and we'll have a known leak-free system, provided I put my connections together right. So I will show you all that in some separate little clips, but for right now,